when we're having fun.
I know we're always dancing. Then she stops the music.
Stops the music.
I'm breaking out the rope. I'm about ready to rope you. I'm riding that horse. Happy Labor Day, friends. Welcome to PUI, episode 14.
We've had 14 of these?
I know.
And we ain't scared
and we're still on.
And we're still on the air. What the heck?
It seems like every week we get new people jumping into the chat.
Yeah, and people keep coming back.
Well, yeah, we do have our
showing up.
We do have our followers. I don't want to say follower. We have our family that supports us every fucking week.
But I don't think you're supposed to say that.
It was longer than 21 seconds. I'm okay. Who's the first one in tonight? I'll tell you who the first one in tonight was Rock. Welcome, Rock. And then we had Ken with LMK come in.
Sammy's in.
And Sammy's always in. We love you, Sammy. Yeah.
Don's prettier than me.
Well, you know, hold on. I'm still on Sammy. Can you hold on a second?
Okay.
Sammy's got some clutches coming.
Sammy does.
Okay. Now you can go to Don. How pretty he is.
He's prettier than me.
Don is a very pretty man. I love Don. Don's
got gorgeous skin. Did you see that Charlie's in?
I saw Charlie.
I'm hoping that Charlie gets to go to Arlington because that was a wild time.
Yes, that was fun. And Jason with Green Line.
Jason.
And Ken with Primal Skills. And we got John.
Our other John. Yeah.
And
Jeremy, a brother.
There's Jeremy. Yeah.
Ashley, that's my girl. She's like a sister. I don't even know that you can call her anything but a sister.
And you guys always gang up on me and say that I'm to get voted off the island.
Don is supporting every week. Because you do.
Say, look, wait, read that. I'm supporting every fucking week.
He does.
Every fucking week. So see, he can say it, I can say it.
Okay. But Ashley and I do gang up on you. And why? Because you're always causing trouble. You say the two of us are trouble.
You guys are trouble. And you know who else is trouble?
Courtney.
Well, and Courtney, but there's one other person that's trouble.
Who's that?
Who will be on the panel tonight.
Elias.
Elias is always trouble. What is going on, nephew?
Yeah, hey, uncle and auntie.
Nephew is on the panel.
We've been wanting to have you on for the longest time, and it's it like slips. I'm like, holy shit. Let's reach out to nephew and see if nephew wants to come on. I mean, because we all your shit. We're always in the chat. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You're looking at me like, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm good.
No, because I get excited.
I know.
Nephew's into Disney. Like I did the whole Disney thing because of the kids, and so I understand that part of it.
But if people don't know you by nephew to us, who are you, Elias, with Creative Reptiles? Why don't you tell us who you are?
Yes, I am Elias with Creative Reptiles. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I am a trans man, just in case people don't know. Pre-op, but one day I'll get all my operations. And I started off in this hobby, not as a breeder. I started off in photography and snake rentals and educational shows. So in the beginning, like everybody else, got a ball python. That one became 2, that 2 became 5, and so on and so forth. And for years, I've been operating Creative Reptiles strictly with photography. And now this year, I manifested that I wanted to get into breeding. And one of my snakes said, I bet, hold my beer. And went off food and started ovulating. And so we've been rocking ever since.
I tell you what, that was such an exciting video, and we were on the other side watching it. But we remember when we had our first clutch. And even every clutch after that, it's such an exciting time. You know,
Yeah.
you see the mama laying on those eggs, and you're like,
Woo, we were
holy
right
shit.
there in the car with you. We were
Taking them to Jason and Nikki's with you.
going to Jason and Nikki's, and we were like, oh yeah, and we're candling, and
we were at your work with you, and you said, man, all I can think about today is these eggs.
Yeah, I could not concentrate at work that day. It was like I'm trying to teach math, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, how many eggs is she laying right now? I think my students had about 5 recesses that day because I was in such a great mood.
I saw Kevin come in.
Kevin did
Yeah,
come in.
Kevin and I, we have the same sense of humor. You see some of the shit he sends me on my Instagram. And it's funny. I love it. You keep going, Kevin. I love it. Victory Lane Exotics is in. Welcome.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
I think I get excited, Elias, because you do the educational part. You do photography. You also throw in some cinema stuff that you do as well.
Yeah.
Snakes. So you kind of have a plethora of things that you keep your channel interesting, which kind of brings everybody back for more. So that for me is exciting because, you know, I love.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing, and I love to do the snakes, and I love all of that. But I also like to watch other things as well, especially while I'm working. And so that gives me a bunch of different things that I can while I'm doing the things that I'm doing throughout the day. I can sit and watch your vlogs, and I can watch your cinema music, and I can watch those things and just go, oh, this is great. I can listen to this and watch you and file the things and order the things that I need to do throughout the day. So that does a lot for me. Yep. So I appreciate that part.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the support because sometimes, you know, YouTube doesn't give you everything. They give you stats, but they don't give you like everything. And I'm like, I wonder, do people actually pay attention when they watch my stuff?
I do.
And then, you know, sometimes, and sometimes, oh, what's up? But, you know, sometimes when I do the reviews, I wonder, I'm like, are the reptile community bored with me because I'm not showing a snake? But I love it. I'm a big nerd. I got to talk about the stuff I'm passionate about. And I didn't go to film school for nothing. So I got to talk about movies and Hollywood and stuff. And I know everybody hates celebrities and celebrity culture. I don't care about the celebrities. I care about the art. And so whether the movie is hot trash or a masterpiece, I got to talk about it.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you do the movie reviews. You do the photography. You're a breeder now. I mean, you are a breeder now. You're a hobbyist. I mean, since you've been doing this, what's one of the biggest moments since you've had Creative Reptiles?
Man, that's tough. I will say the music video me and my snakes did last year. There was this local band from Mississippi named Bass Drum of Death, and they had this concept of a kid going to one of those churches that handle snakes, but they did not want venomous snakes involved. And so they wanted to get the closest thing. So they called me, their director called me, and I don't know. If I'm gonna be honest, at first I did not want to do it. I was gonna say, you know, make up some type of lie, because I do that sometimes when I don't want to do it again. I'll make up a lie and say, oh, I'm booked up, but something said go ahead and do it. And it was a 1-day shoot, about 6 hours. But man, that experience was amazing. And then to see it go live and premiere on YouTube and all the numbers that video got, just knowing that my snakes were a part of something like that. And now that band is touring in Europe right now. Like even though they're still independent, they've blown up. And it's like, man, me and my snakes were a part of that little small nugget of history in that band's career. And I just love it.
That is awesome.
Changing gears a little bit. How is your boa?
Oh, Jimmy, man, I love that snake. Um, Jimmy is great. Morticia's wonderful. Hades is still a demon.
So
Hades is the one where I'm always wearing a glove on it.
so that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, Hades is still a demon. I've had him for a year and he will not tame down. And he was rehomed to me from a friend. And finally, I just texted her and said, "Where did you buy him?" Because she's like me. She fell in love with snakes and just went shopping, just buying snakes just to be buying. And she said, "Well, I bought it from this this shop." And when she said the name, I said, "Jesus, I think you got a wild caught snake."
Well,
It's one of those shops that everybody knows. They got a bad reputation of you don't know if it's captive bred or wild caught. And I believe Hades is wild caught because he will not tame down. He is crazy.
It is funny, but not funny.
Yeah.
You got to wear gloves with him. Now, of course, he's a lot bigger than what I'm about ready to tell you. So Andy has a carpet python she got from Jeremy in July.
Now I'll handle him barehanded.
And he's maybe 10 inches, maybe. And
Yeah.
I put damn leather gloves on with him. He'll tear me up.
Yeah, I'll handle him barehanded because he'll strike at me and tag me. Once he's done, then he's just like he'll just sit there and chill. He'll strike at him and strike and strike and strike.
Yeah, I mean, his bites don't hurt because he's not as big as my other boas, but I just get tired of feeling little paper cuts on my fingers, so I just wear the gloves. I mean, when he got upset at me for changing his water, he had dirty, poopy water. I cleaned his water, and he was open mouth hissing the entire time, even after when I closed it. I was like, "Sir, you can drink dirty water the rest of your life. I don't
care." I saw Gerald come in. Gerald, well, thank you. Always supporting us. I mean, no matter what video we put out, Gerald's there supporting us. Thank you, Gerald.
Thank you, Gerald.
Yeah.
Jeremy's playing on the laptop while feeding.
Yeah, he's been spitting food at him. He told me earlier that he was having to go to the store.
Brother.
Yeah. So how did you start about vlogging the videos, the movies? How did that start?
It's a long journey, but I'll try to make it as quick as possible. I've been vlogging on YouTube since college. Just vlogging my everyday life, vlogging me at film school, vlogging me. I did 2 internships at Disney World. So when you do an internship with them, you got to commit full semesters in Florida or California while still taking classes. So I vlogged all of that. And then when I finally ended the programs, I did not know what to do with my channel. And so at that time, I was heavy in the gym. I was doing 5Ks. I did a half marathon. COVID kind of messed it up now, as you can see. But I vlogged that whole adventure of me just running St. Jude races and run Disney races. And then once I started getting into snakes, I started vlogging my journey as a snake keeper, vlogging me and Jafar going around Memphis, just doing stupid stuff. Every time I got a new snake, I did like an unboxing video. And then 2020 happened. 2020 happened, and we're all sitting at home bored. Nobody's working, but I had Movie Pass and I had streaming services. So I was watching movies all the time. I was listening to music all the time. And for some reason in 2020, all my favorite artists dropped their best albums. So I just said, let me just talk about how I feel about these records and about these films. And because I didn't have a job at the time, I was living off the stimulus. I was just recording videos consistently every Monday and every Friday, recording. And I was consistent with it for 3 years, doing the reviews, and it just stuck. And then I was like, well, I have my snakes. I think my first my first review was the Aladdin remake. And I was like, if I'm going to talk about Aladdin, let me pull my snake out named Jafar. And that's when Snake Cinema Review started. It just made sense to me. And I've just been, and now it's evolved to where I don't just do single videos anymore. It's now a podcast. So it just keeps evolving over and over again.
Yep.
I love it. I absolutely love
Kike
it.
came in and Miss Tammy came in.
What's up,
Welcome.
Tammy?
So what started first, the photography or you vlogging the movies?
Photography. There are pictures of me as a child with a Kodak camera in my hand. I've always been the one taking pictures in my family. You know, I just love it. And then when I started college, before I started the film and video productions program, I was taking just basic photography courses, trying to learn how to take pictures. And my professor said, whatever you do, don't take pictures of ducks. Ducks are the easiest, most boring subjects you can have. So if you bring me a picture of a duck, I'm going to fail you. And so that forced me to be very creative around town of what I take pictures of. And I just fell in love with it. So photography has always been first.
I would have taken a picture of a goose and send it to her.
I know, right? Oh, she hated it. She said every semester somebody takes a photo of a duck and she gets mad.
So now you are doing you're doing runway shoots, you're doing the modeling type shots, you're doing music videos, and now I already know the answer to this because I've heard you talk about it before. Who is your idol when it comes to photography with animals?
Claudius, the snake father. That is my hero. He lives in the perfect place, LA. He has worked with so many famous people, especially with his retics. His retics have been in all the music videos, any movie you can think of, he has been a part of it. So he's like my Walt Disney, really. And when it comes to reptiles and art, like even though I'm an actual photographer and he's not, he just uses snakes. He's still my inspiration. Especially how the business goes, like the fact that he networks like crazy. Like that man, he is a beast at it, and I just love him so much. So I do have the fact that I am a photographer that sets me apart, but he will always be the GOAT to me.
Yeah. Patrick, what's up?
What's up, Pat?
Welcome. Love that you guys could join us tonight. So talking about him, how hard would it be for you to get to meet him?
I don't think it would be hard. I think it just would take time and money, and I would probably have to go to LA to see him. Like I would have to, like I'm planning on a trip to Pomona because I know he always vends there and shows off his snakes. So I think that's the only way I'll be able to meet him up close and personal is to like take a plane trip out there and fly to like a Pomona show and get to see him. But one day, hopefully next year.
We got to get that done.
Gotta get that done.
Yeah,
we gotta make sure you get there.
Yeah, knock that off the
bucket list.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I might cry. I'm a little bit of a fanboy. I might cry.
It's okay. Angie fanboyed on Dave Kaufman, so don't worry about it.
Facts. When I met y'all at Tinley, right after I met y'all is when I ran into Brian Barczyk and I cried in his face. I couldn't help it. Yeah. Like I was just like overwhelmed with emotions. I tried talking and I was like, it's so nice to meet you. It's embarrassing now, but man, it was a great moment. So I feel like I'm gonna do that to the snake father.
It's okay. The first show we went to, I fanboyed on Garrett with Royal Constrictor Designs. I fanboyed on him. And I looked back on it now, and I'm like, what a fucking idiot.
Now we go to shows, and Dave will turn around and he goes, Hi, Ange.
That's funny.
Welcome, Karshay. Welcome. So
Thanks for
we've talked about the movies. We've talked about a little bit of the photography, and if you want to dig a little deeper into it, we can talk about it a little bit more. Let's talk about this podcast that you co-host now with Rock.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. What y'all want to know?
I got my notifications on for that one.
You know, I don't get embarrassed easily.
Woo!
And I get embarrassed watching that.
It's just, it's when you're around people of like mind and like spirit, it's easy. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am people probably don't believe me, but I'm a major introvert. I don't talk to nobody outside of the reptile community. Like, if you see me in the streets of Memphis and you don't personally know me, I'm not talking first. If I go to a bar, I'm in a corner somewhere. I'm shy as hell. But ever since I met and started talking to Rock and Dundee and Maki, we're all like siblings. It's crazy. Like, we argue, we joke on each other, and we say the nastiest and craziest stuff to each other because we're just comfortable. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I forget that I'm on a podcast when I'm talking to them because we talk as if we're in our private group chats. Yep. So, like the episode, I forgot which episode it was, but like the episode where we were talking about our celebrity crushes, and they mentioned Jill Scott, and I said I'll throw my prosthetic at her. That was off the cuff. That was just off the cuff. I forgot we were live. I was like, oh shit. And so that happens a lot. That happens a lot on the podcast. They just say something that triggers me, and I just go off and say the nastiest and weirdest stuff.
Oh my God.
That's not the first time you've threatened to throw that thing at someone.
Oh my God.
If I remember right, you threatened to throw it at me one time.
I threaten a lot of people, and depending on who you are, it's either a good threat, like I'm threatening you with a good time, or it's a threat of violence. It's one or the other.
We got Kurt come in. We got Wiz.
What's
up, Wiz? Wiz Tank.
Who else did you say?
Jim.
Oh, Jim's in? Okay.
Jim from Jar. Yeah.
Yep. Jim's expecting a shipment. He should be at the hub tomorrow morning, right, Jim? In waiting for that package I'm sending him.
You're correct. You just great. Don't even be you. Yeah. You're a hot mess. That's what you are. You're a hot mess. No, I walked into that podcast the other night. Maybe it was a couple weeks ago, and Mackie was talking, and I was like, "Oh, nephew!" And I was busting out laughing, and he goes, "Is that nephew on there?"
Yeah, Maki is my twin flame. She is crazy. So we go off with each other at the same time. It's funny.
He was cracking me up.
Right, Rock.
About a month ago, we vended a show here.
Oh,
and
no, honey. It's been a few months.
Couple 3 months, 2 months, 3 months. I don't know. We vended a show here locally, and we were sure hoping Maki was going to show up because we want to meet her.
I'm trying to get her to come to the show this November because she wants to have Hades, and so I'm giving him away to her. And so I told her, meet me at NARBC in St. Louis. Meet me in St. Louis. Exactly. We can do the exchange there.
Good. Now, and we forgot to mention what the podcast was. I see Rock on here, and he says it's called Beyond the Scales. What day and what time is that on?
Tuesdays. It's 6 p.m. my time, Central, 7 p.m. Rock's time. So yeah, Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. It's a lot of fun. And now, because one of our co-hosts just went back to work, so she won't be able to make the podcast every Tuesday night. So now we're doing an after party on Instagram right after the show on Tuesday nights, late night. So soon as she gets off work, we're having an after party on Instagram.
That's trouble.
That's true.
I know.
That's trouble.
Well, I was making dinner.
Now, is that Candy you're talking about?
Yeah, Candy. Yeah, she's the one who bullies all of us.
I was making dinner that night, and it was something that they were all interested in, and I can't remember what it was now. And
I don't know. Maki's always ordering pizza or something.
something.
Yeah, Maki's always ordering food.
I was like, well, they're just gonna have to come over to the house or
Yeah.
something. Auntie's cooking. They're like, what's Auntie cooking?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. That's what it was.
That's when Maki was like, Auntie, I want to play. I said, no, that's my auntie. Back up. And she can't be everybody's auntie.
See, Don said, "Yeah, Jeff, shake your head. I do every week because Don's on the panel also."
Don, even though Don is gay, he is the straight man of the crew. He is the one who sits there eating his popcorn with a straight face while we're the ones wilding out and cutting up.
He does.
And
He
then
just sits there and he's just like, oh.
And then if we get too crazy, when we get too crazy, he'll come in and be like, hey, calm down, y'all, calm down. So we call him Father Don. He's the father.
And now you are breeding. Is this something you planned? How did this come about?
I'm so excited.
Oh, like I said,
not Elias personally.
What?
Not Prince Elias personally. He's not breeding.
With the prosthetic, he might be.
No. Team no babies over
Everybody
here.
was confused. Everybody was looking confused. I read the room.
To answer your question, Holly, Tennessee. I'm from Tennessee. Even though we don't claim Tennessee, Memphis don't claim Tennessee. We're Memphis.
you Eastern Missouri, right?
Yeah. We don't know her. When you say Tennessee, we don't know her.
I saw Nicole jumped in. Yeah.
Nikki, what's up?
So how did the breeding come about?
Well, I was a guest, an honorary suspect on Key's podcast, and on Key's Constrictors podcast, they're always showing these dope snakes, and I forgot who else was on the panel, but one guy had the darkest of dark snakes out there, and I loved, like, I'm in love with Blackhead. I'm going crazy with Blackhead now, but he was showing all of his dark genes, and at that moment, I was like, I want to make that. And so Nicole said, so Elias, are you going to start breeding? And I reluctantly said, yeah, I am. And literally a week after that podcast, my pastel coils went off food. And my snakes are pets. I've had them since 2015. None of them has ever been on a food strike. None of them. They eat regularly. Like, we never had this issue. And so when she went off food, I was like, oh, Lord, I pray she's not sick. I was thinking of all the worst things. I was like, she got RI. It's some mites that I can't see. I'm just freaking out. Like, why is she not eating? And then Nikki and Jason, Nicole from Mutation Station, said, well, we got an ultrasound. How about you bring her in and we'll see if she's growing follicles? And I was like, she's not growing follicles, whatever. And I went and they put her on the ultrasound, and sure enough, them big old golf balls. I said, damn it. and even then, after we saw the pictures on the ultrasound, I was like, well, cuz, you just gonna have to be hungry because I'm not breeding you. You just gonna have to be hungry. And so the next week, I went back to Nikki's place to get some feeders because they're my rodent providers. And she showed me this male cypress Mojave gold blush. And I was like, ooh, that snake's beautiful. And she was like, do you want them? And I was like, yeah. And she told me the price. I said, can I do a payment plan? She said, because at that time, I was still a teacher assistant. I wasn't making teachers pay. I was making like Target pay. And so I was like, yo. And so we agreed on the payment plan. And then she just put them in my hand and said, here, take them home. And I was like, I haven't even given you $1 for them. She said, I know where you live. Take him home. Give him the coils. She said, take him home. Put him in with coils. I did that. In literally 30 minutes, he was on her. And they were locked.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I was like, damn. I guess I'm a breeder now.
Mike
just
with Herb Collectors. Welcome.
What's up, Mike?
Can't wait to meet up with you at Tinley. I know you're at Tinley every year. Can't wait to see you, brother. So now you are. I mean, so they locked. Did you see an ovulation?
Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. For everybody's listening, I am a pet keeper before anything else. So anything different and weird that y'all are probably used to, that's probably normal to y'all, it's new to me. It freaks me out. So when I saw that big golf ball in her stomach, like the rest of her stomach was normal, and then that big huge golf ball, I freaked out. I called Nikki. I was like, my snake is dying. She has a tumor. I don't know what to do. And she was like, calm. She said, send a picture. I sent a picture. She was like, boy, calm down. That's an ovulation. Just wait on the shit. I'm pretty sure Nikki and Jason was sick of me that month. She was like, you are freaking out over the dumbest
stuff. So can we start calling you a snake breeder now? Next year, are you to breed?
I don't know if I'm going to breed next year, but the year after that, because there are 2 snakes that I really want to breed real bad, but they're not up to size. Okay. I want to breed to my normal Jafar because I just really want a Jafar Jr. So there are 2 girls that I want to breed to him, but I need to wait for them to get up to size. So 2025, definitely. I'm not sure about 2024 unless Coils do another hunger strike again. I don't know.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Miss Mitzi Ann stepped in. She was a winner 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Her baby's about ready to go.
Yeah, we need to get her baby out the door to her.
We do need to get her.
Jeremy's baby is ready to go out the door.
Oh God, he just shut out, and he is freaking gorgeous.
Yeah. So he's. I mean, you guys are to be happy with what you got.
I think you will be.
Yeah.
I need to get something from Auntie and Uncle, but I'm gonna wait till the show. I'm gonna wait till St. Louis show because I want to see the baby.
Yeah, we're bringing.
So what are you looking for?
We're bringing the heat when we come.
We're holding everything back. I mean, we're not posting anything.
We're bringing everything on Morph Market. We're bringing everything with us.
We're to kind of load up our displays with the heat.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for?
Right now, I'm looking for anything dark. Anything dark. It does not matter. I'm black pastel, blackheads, cinnamons. It don't matter. Anything that enhances the blacks and stuff, the darkness.
You like leopard stuff?
I love leopard. Yes, I have a blackhead. I have a female blackhead Leo red gene. So if you got a male leopard, anything, I'll definitely get that.
So you need a male leopard.
Yeah.
How about a leopard phantom?
Woo. I don't know what phantom is, but that sounds sexy.
Okay.
It's gorgeous.
Okay, so we're to bring the leopard phantom just for you.
Okay.
Oh, we'll bring some other stuff.
Bring some other stuff, but
that's what I have picked out right now.
It's one of the. I tell you what, it's one of my favorites because it's beautiful.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll send you some pictures.
Okay.
So and we did do a Mojave GHI this year, and that's a male also.
Yeah, okay.
Mojave GHI. So yeah, we'll bring stuff. Let you look, see what you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll be ready. I have my wallet ready.
We are 35 minutes in. I want to run our commercials real quick.
We don't have confusion, but we have acid and blitz.
Yeah, we run acid. So
we run acid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got two clutches of acid this year, and they're fucking stunning.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God. We'll be bringing those babies.
yeah, we're gonna be bringing all the acid babies, except for the two that will be going out the door.
Yeah.
But we'll probably even bring our whole back just so people can see. Yeah, of course
We'll
it'll be
bring
not
the
for
whole
sale,
back.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So,
what's up.
we love acid, and then we got two new acid boys coming in within the next week or two. We'll be getting two more acid boys.
One of them was going to come in this week, but we asked them to hold it until next week.
Yeah.
And then another one will be probably coming in the following week.
Yeah. So. Welcome to Recoil Reptiles, owned and operated by Denise and Alan Britton of Oklahoma City. If you're needing an enclosure for your reptile friend, Recoil Reptiles is the place to go. If you want a custom enclosure, they can even provide that as well. Make sure to check them out at recoilreptiles.com, and don't forget to use coupon code Celtic10 at checkout. Hi, I'm Charlie with Gray Rider Reptiles. Do you need some shed testing? I can help you out. I can test for yellow belly, hypo ghost, lavender, asphalt, gravel, piebald, candy, albino, and ultramel. So make sure you place your order today. And don't forget to use Celtic10 checkout to get 10% off. All right. And we have breaking news. Charlie now has clown and cryptic testing. So make sure you go and get your clown and cryptic testing or anything else that he has. And that's breaking news. I know we've been waiting for the clown testing.
We have. And Holly, I just sent you an email.
On Gmail. Again, Holly, Texoma Exotics, is a podcast sponsor. Thank you, Miss Holly. She runs all of our podcasts for us. She does our thumbnails. She does everything. We sit here and we look pretty.
You sit here and look pretty. I'm your sidekick.
You're sweating today.
I am sweating today. It's hotter than blazes, and it must be you.
Elias got you sweating, doesn't he? Talking about that prosthetic shit.
Hey. That's my auntie. I'm not from Alabama now.
Well, you are in Tennessee, though.
I don't know her. I don't know Tennessee.
Did you mention that Stan came in and Peace and Pets?
No, I did not.
And we have our episode sponsor.
Well, I wasn't finished with Holly yet.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
Mm-hmm. And again, we have Holly. And if you're in the eastern, southern part of Oklahoma, northeastern part of Texas, and you need rats, reach out to Holly. subscribe to her, follow her.
Don't stalk her.
Don't. Well, Holly, can we stalk you? She's smiling. Go ahead and stalk her. Reach out to Holly. She can hook you up. She's got some babies coming up that are fire, and she's going to be producing some fire. And our episode sponsor, which is Eric and Courtney with Reptile and Reptiles. Check them out on Instagram, TikTok. They do all the local shows on the upper East Coast, New York, Pennsylvania area. They always got fun. And if you need quail eggs, you can go to them too. They have quail eggs.
They have quail eggs. We'll be having new sponsors next week.
We will have new episode sponsors next week. Everybody's information is in the description. We got Elias' all his social media. We got Holly's social media. We got Eric and Courtney's social media. We have
Charlie and Recoil.
Charlie and Recoil. So go down into the description, check out all their social media. Yeah. So that is the leopard phantom there.
Yeah, it's the leopard phantom.
Woo! My man boobs just got hard for a second.
That is that leopard phantom.
Woo, that snake is sexy.
So they turned out nice. And I saw Ken mentioned he said we have a good line of phantom.
We do have a nice line of phantom.
And thank you, Ken.
Thank you very much.
Ken has one of our phantom babies from last year. And that phantom line she produces some beautiful babies.
Beautiful babies.
Yeah. And there you go. Pay Holly. Yeah. So we're actually going to give her a year off this year. She's went 4 years, 5 years in a row now.
Not for us though.
4 years for us.
4 years for us.
And so we're going to give her a year off this year and just let her kind of relax. And
she gonna put her.
She ain't retired. She ain't retired. She's just a single gene phantom, but she makes some beautiful babies. So
that's what's up.
I think we did some het clown stuff with her. We did the bananas with her the first year. We did.
Her first clutch of babies with us produced babies this year.
Oh wow.
Yep. So actually that leopard phantom is her granddaughter or grandson. Yeah. We have a 1.1.
Yeah, that's her grandson.
Yeah, is hers. Yeah. So.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So what else is going on in your life? What else do we need to know about you?
Man, besides the reptiles, nothing really. I mean, I am a teacher, so I'm a first grade math teacher. I don't really like to promote my 9 to 5 because I be so crazy and a little bit ratchet on these podcasts. So just in case my students grow up and find me online, I don't need them. So thank God none of them know my chosen name. They only know my government name.
Right.
So I can hide
citizen right now.
Yeah, I can hide for a couple of years until I don't know. I used to work at a middle school, and those kids found me on TikTok fast. I was like, shit. So I had to block a bunch of random accounts because I was like, nah.
Justin with Pressure Pythons is in. Welcome, Justin.
Those middle school kids, they're quick.
Oh yeah,
man. I don't know how they found me because even on all my social medias, I created a fake email that has nothing to do with anything else for all my social media. So how they found me, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, y'all some detectives.
They are quick, man.
Shauna, welcome. Charlie, Gray Rider, welcome.
Thank you.
And thank you for everything you do for us.
Charlie's awesome.
Yeah. So what's I know in one of your last videos, I don't know if it was one of your vlogs or if it was on the live, you were talking about kind of the season. What is it? The photo season kind of ending right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. It won't end until late October. Usually Halloween. Usually for the past couple of years, it goes freezing cold on Halloween night. But there is a fashion show that's going on in Memphis that night. And so I'm thinking because it's indoors and they will have heating, I'm gonna take maybe my big boa Jimmy there and maybe one other ball python because last time we went to the fashion show, we went just to support. We didn't go for business. We went just to support some friends, and they ended up grabbing my snakes and walking down the runway with them.
Oh,
And so,
Awesome.
and I tell
and
you
so,
what, I saw some of those pictures, and it was absolutely stunning.
yes, thank you.
It was
They
awesome.
were
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I plan on doing that again this Halloween because people gonna be dressed up in costumes, and I know the snakes will be a hit there. But that will be the final event for the season because once it gets cold, I don't want to risk RI, and so I keep the snakes indoors at all times from October to April. When it gets warmer, then we'll come back out. So yeah, our photo shoot business always has a season every year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I don't even know if we talked. I think you mentioned it with the educational. You go to schools, and
I saw that one. I saw.
that was an
I was
awesome
just like
video.
so impressed with that. I was just like,
and talking about your
most
snakes.
awesome thing.
And that's when I really realized, you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Thank you.
I watched that video and I was like, holy shit. He is knowledgeable.
He's like, nephew, look at nephew go. And I'm like, yeah.
One thing about me, when I'm obsessed with something, I learn everything. So I can drop random facts about movies, random facts about music. I can drop random facts about Disney, and I can drop random facts about snakes. And so, because I'm so obsessed with it, I study it. And so when I get booked for these educational shows, depending on the grade levels and what type of schools they are, I will start off with the basic stuff, but then I might venture off to something else. So like with the elementary kids, I just do the basic. This is one species, it's a ball python from this country, and this is a boa constrictor from a totally different part of the world, and I give you the basic facts. But with the high schoolers, I think that's the video you're talking about, the high schoolers and the middle schoolers, I'll even break down the genetics and the breeding and stuff like that because they're old enough to understand and comprehend. Because when I get to the middle school or high school, the first question they ask, not if they're poisonous, quote unquote poisonous, but how do they have sex? How do they breed? And I'm like, doggone it, you nasty children. So I have to be wise and be a school teacher and teach them that stuff. But it's fun. I love what I do. I love it.
I tell you what, we have another species that we need to get you for educational purposes, and it's got to come from Jeremy with his carpet pythons.
You know what? Y'all aren't the first people to say that. I've had someone DM me on Instagram saying the same thing because he has carpets, and he was like, "You got to add that into your repertoire."
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Angie's, it takes a few sheds for that yellow to start popping, but each shed the yellow comes in a little bit more.
I actually I was teaching, this has been years back, because he's, if you ask him, I'm 100 years old.
I'll drink to that.
Get off my auntie now.
Back in the days when I was teaching, that was what got me into snakes, was because they brought in the reptile show, because I taught pre-K.
Oh yeah.
And they brought in the reptiles, and I was so afraid of snakes, and I would they were like, well, do you want to hold it?
You know what
You
to
know what to
do.
do.
What has changed? Go ahead and finish your
Okay,
story.
now I can finish my story. Okay. So they brought in the reptiles, and because I was afraid, I wanted to get over my fear. And so I started holding the carpet python, and from then on, I was in love. I was just like, oh my God, I have got to someday, maybe, eventually get one.
and then she broke my fear. I mean, after we got her first ball python. Yep. It just it took me a little bit, and I started finally getting over my fear. But everybody, Elias's hat turned. No, it's still. Oh wait, we got something. Justin Warfels has changed his logo.
Warfels changed his logo.
I saw Elias caught on to it real quick. I saw you look, and I saw you shake your head. I knew you saw it immediately. Justin, we have a female pinstripe.
Possible blackhead.
Possibly blackhead. I'm not selling it as a blackhead. I'm not giving it away as a blackhead, but it's possibly blackhead. I have a female pinstripe hatchling this year. If you want it, he's already saying yes. He's already saying yes. Reach out to us on IG. We're going to get all your information. Now, I do have to say, when we hit we did a 500 subscriber giveaway, and we gave away 3 snakes, and we paid for shipping, and we all know shipping is not cheap. So if you do win, we do ask that you guys pay for your own shipping. So if you still want it, you want to pay for shipping, reach out to us on Instagram.
Reach out to me.
Where they get all your information, and
we'll ship it out.
She's ready to go. I mean, we can ship her out. So
yep.
I mean, shipping is cheaper if you just ship the snake one way to Memphis.
Or if we drive to St. Louis and meet you, right?
If we just bring it to you at one of the NARBCs.
Every time I see a snake I be like, just send it to the Memphis hub one way. That's all.
Bring it on with
you. Justin, where are you at? I don't even know where you're at, Justin.
You don't have to give us like you don't have to dox yourself or anything.
First says they want it. I was saying yes, I won, but keep it past, give it to someone else. Okay. You know,
hold on. Give it to someone else. Who are we giving it to? I'm kidding. I don't need no more. I'm just playing.
We'll carry on for next week.
We'll carry on for next week.
Yep, we'll carry on for next week.
Yeah.
You know, it's really not about the. It's fun. We enjoy doing this. We enjoy doing YouTube. We enjoy doing TikTok. Is a little bit like Facebook. There's a lot of drama in it. Okay, I'm gonna get into it. Okay, so I called someone out on TikTok today.
Okay.
There was a channel out there that is selling snakes, selling hatchlings, showing pictures and doing videos or reels of snakes on eggs, hatchlings. And I watched a video today, and they pulled the tub open, and it was Mutation Creations tub. I mean, it has his stickers all over it. And I'm like,
oh, wow.
Holy shit. So immediately I messaged Billy. I said, hey, Billy, I said, and I sent him the video. I said, hey, this is out there. And he was like, yeah, he goes, I've got a couple other messages, and he was like, these scammers and all that. So I did a post. I did a screenshot of their page, and I'm scammer and beware, and all that. And we stay out of drama. We try to stay out of drama as much as we can. But when I saw that today, I was like, you know what? I got to say something. Because not only are they advertising other people's snakes, but they're trying to get our money. everybody that's wanting to buy a hatchling, hey, send me this money, I'll send you the snake, and you never get the snake. So it's not just Billy. It's just not protecting Billy. It's protecting all of us who are wanting to buy snakes. But okay, Don, we jumped off, but so Billy was talking about it tonight. So yeah, as soon as I saw that, I shot him a message.
And of course, I messaged
Alex with
Chromaflux, because Alex and I are really good friends, and so I'm messaging Alex, and she's like, "Okay, I just messaged and told Billy because and you guys are just looking out." And I told him that you guys told me, and so
y'all did the right thing, and no matter what industry and what world you're in, scammers are gonna scam. I'm not gonna lie, the photographer in me immediately gets annoyed whenever people post pictures of their snakes and I see that big giant watermark.
Right.
I'm like, y'all, you're ruining a good picture of a good snake. But then situations like this is where I get it. I understand. Because people, if you don't have that watermark, somebody's gonna take your photo and pretend to be you and scam people out their money, and it's sad. It is so sad. And it's sad that it has to come to this. Y'all shouldn't have to put a big fat Celtic balls on a picture of a snake, but you got to protect yourself and other people from these scammers.
Yeah,
it's sad.
Stephanie, welcome. Thank you. Greg is in.
Will you call her Patricia and stop calling her Stephanie?
But when I say Stephanie, she knows what I'm talking about.
Poor girl.
I love you, girl.
Greg, I need you to DM me.
Oh, those logo maker people. Oh my gosh, let's not get started on that.
Oh, the logo people. Because I need you and TJ's address.
Yeah. Apparently it took a while Jeremy to get his logo back. Someone said, well, that's what happens when you're colorblind. Jeremy, thank you for playing along today. Upstate New York Morse. Welcome. Yeah. So, again, we try to stay out of drama as much as possible. Yeah. But if I see something that's going to try to protect all of us in a community, I'm going to do it.
But honestly, calling somebody out, depending on the circumstance, it's not drama. It's not drama at all. It's called accountability. And people need to know the difference. Like the whole Samson thing, that's accountability.
Right.
One podcaster versus another podcaster, that's drama. There's a difference. So when you're messing with people's money and when you're abusing animals, that's not drama. That's accountability. That's trying to get the bad seeds out. So you did what was right.
Yeah. So I appreciate it. Yeah.
She said she gives you credit.
Because I know both names.
Yeah. and Greg says he can't DM me right now because you're sitting right here.
What is it? It's 8:30 our time, Greg. Give us till 9:30. I'll be snoring. Go ahead and DM her.
Oh my God.
Justin said facts, Elias. Yeah.
Jeremy, we love you too, brother.
Yeah. So we're sitting at 59 minutes. I mean, we're right on time. Is there?
It doesn't feel that way when we have family on.
No,
it doesn't. It feels like we just been on for 20 minutes. I'm not ready to go.
Yeah. And Ken's exactly right. It messed up. The messed up part is they're to erase that account and start another one.
They will.
Yeah.
Sweet cheeks.
Sweet
so,
cheeks.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right with the watermarks, and I see a lot of people put stickers when they take the pictures, and and we want to focus on the snake. The snake should be the center of attention, but we have to do that to protect ourselves, to protect protect our friends and family from trying to getting scammed. It sucks.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier because our pics just have the snake in it, and we don't have anything. We don't have anything to identify us, and I'm like, well, I wonder how many times.
Well, we got to make shit first.
We got to make shit first. They're like,
but you know what? but you know what? I think this whole situation is going to make some breeders get a lot more creative outside of the watermarks
Yeah.
because there's certain breeders where their photos without a watermark. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
I can look at a Canova picture
Mhm.
and know it's Canova without seeing the Canova at the bottom. Like someone could crop that out and I would still say that's a Canova snake,
Right.
that's a Canova picture. Same with Gobbles, Brittany, her picture stuff. There are certain people who just got that niche and they know how to work their light box with their phones and their cameras to where you're like, I know that's not your snake that you produce. So
Yeah.
I think that's just gonna make all breeders be way more creative with stuff. Like mine, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I start selling babies. I'm probably gonna do something random, like have the hatchlings out at the pyramid, the Giant Bass Pro Shop. And that's how you're gonna know it's my snakes
Yeah.
I'm selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
So
and Stephanie just said, you know, the wood, the cutting boards that
oh
Jar
yeah, the
makes.
cutting boards. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
And we have ours.
yeah, and maybe we should start putting that in our photo box and start taking the pictures on top of that, you know,
Or
and then
back
just kind of
behind
cropping
it.
around something
Yeah.
where. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
David, how
David.
are you, brother? So,
Yeah,
What's up, David?
I don't know what we're
yeah,
gonna have to do, but
But we can't the sad truth is we can't prevent it all.
no,
So
we
no
can.
matter what y'all do, no matter what y'all do, somebody is going to still use the photos and scam, just like the logos. Like they clear as day, you can see the watermark, and they still gonna use it and claim it as theirs. So we can't prevent it all, but if we could just spread the message and prevent some people from being scammed, that's a good thing.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Miss Bailey's in. Welcome, Miss
Hey,
Bailey.
Bailey.
Yeah, it won't be long before we got to find out. Miss
We gotta
Bailey,
find
when's
out.
that Lake Charles show?
Yeah, because I'm hoping we get to vend that together.
Yeah, but we're hoping we get to Vin down in Lake Charles with you guys. So
Yeah.
I could probably look it up, but you know, I have my
Look,
people doing.
look. What was that last comment from Patricia or Stephanie?
My phone is a
Sorry.
potato. I need a new one.
Let me as a photographer let you know it's not the phone. It's
It's
not
the operator.
it's not the phone, it's not the camera. Get a good light. Get a good light box or if you go to Amazon and get those ring lights, invest in your lights. I have taken pictures with the crappiest of crappiest, like I've taken pictures with Polaroid cameras and then just scanned it on my computer and made it look digital. Like it ain't about the phones. iPhones, and if you got the latest Samsungs, they do the exact same thing. Lighting is important. Every photographer would tell you, and even videographers, people who make movies. If you don't have your lights, every camera is shitty. Every single camera is shitty. Even the $2,000 cameras. So please, just invest in lights and your phone will be just fine.
4th and 5th.
Okay. So good. So lighting is the key.
Yes. And knowing where to position the light, because some people, they'll get the ring lights, and depending on the light box, they will shine it directly on the snake. And if it's like a bright snake, like a banana or the coral glows, it's going to blast it out. And so I suggest what a lot of photographers suggest, because they do it with human subjects too, human models, light from above. Lift it up slightly, tilt it from above, and it will look way better than directly on your subjects.
Okay. So like
So
our
where
light
you
box
place it?
has the LEDs on top.
Yeah. Some light boxes come with that, but some people, they be ballers on a budget, and they'll get like the $20 light box that only has the light on the sides, but not at the top. And so if you get like a ring light, or even if you just get a lamp from your house, take the cover off of it and just somehow position it where it tilts just slightly a little bit, you can improve it a lot better.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Lake Charles is November 4th and 5th.
Okay. Are you guys vending it?
Because we want to vend with them.
We do want to vend. I thought it was next year.
No.
Holy shit. It's this year.
Yeah, and then we're doing the NARBC the next weekend.
Whew, that's a lot of traveling.
That is a lot of travel.
Lake Charles is what, 12 hours.
Ooh.
Okay, we're done. All right. Next week. Next week we don't have a.
We have a guest.
So next week we're going to do a little special. Next week we're just going to do a Q&A with us. So we want to get on.
Come with your questions.
Yep, come with your any questions. You know how what mousse I use in my hair.
Except
you know,
Maki. Maki.
Yeah, but don't have Maki on. I'll get embarrassed.
No, tell Maki she can come. Just tell her to have them questions under control.
I know, right?
So next week we're doing a Q&A.
Yeah.
We want to chat with the chat.
We want to chat with the chat.
We want to be able to chat with the chat. So next Monday we're doing that.
The week after that,
we have
KG&D
with
from
Bomb Project. Yeah, and then
it's not a project till you put a bomb in it.
Yeah, we're excited for that one. We're excited for all our guests.
We love when you guys come.
The week after that, we'll probably take off because we'll be driving back from Arlington. So don't expect in 3 weeks. Don't plan your Monday night around us. That's what I'm saying.
We haven't taken any time off, have we?
No.
Maybe we'll pop in for a live. I'll just put the camera on you, and you'll be like, Mrs. Donahill.
So next week's Q&A. The week after, we got bomb projects. The week after, we don't have anything planned. We might do a pop-up live. I don't know. We might do something. I don't know.
We're going to be at the NARBC partying it up with everybody that shows up.
Yes. And we can't wait to meet everybody that's going to be down there.
Because I got my sticker ready. Got my special.
Ooh, nice.
Got my special sticker for those of you who come up to me at the show and request it.
First 16. Only 16 will be given away at Arlington.
Given away. Special edition.
16 be given away at Kinley and 16 given away at St. Louis. And I know nephew already said he's going to be the first one.
Yep. I need more stickers for my brand new incubator. So
there you go.
Yeah.
So
once those are gone, there won't be any more made of those.
Yep. And then we'll figure out what we're doing. I want to do them every year. Yeah. I think it's you're pretty smart for figuring that one out. That was pretty creative.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I have a brain cell to go.
Nephew, thank you so much.
Oh my God!
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We had a blast. We are going to have even more fun when we hook up in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I gotta go look at my sandpaper and find out what grid I use to get my bald head that shiny. That's what Jeremy said. That's gonna be one of the questions apparently next week. I don't even know the fucking grids on sandpaper. I was gonna throw a number out. It was probably gonna be wrong. So yes, thank you. We are to meet up with you in St. Louis.
Definitely.
Did you ask Kevin about music for the show next year?
Silence. I what are you talking about?
At Jeremy's.
Kevin from 4S.
Yes.
Music. Does he play?
Oh, I got a question.
Okay.
Are y'all still doing the crawfish broil?
We are. Are you coming out?
Are you coming out?
Hell yeah. But I do have a request because your nephew is an idiot and got a tick bite. I'm now allergic to everything but fish and chicken. Okay. So I will be eating crawfish. But if you can find some type of dish like mac and cheese, but without the dairy part, like with vegan cheese, I would greatly appreciate it. You could just make a small bowl for me, not for everybody else.
Our son is vegan.
Cool, dope. Because I'm not gonna lie, I got diagnosed with this allergy because of my tick bite. I got diagnosed 2 months ago, and not having mac and cheese for these last 2 months have been sad and depressing.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, our son is vegan, so he knows all the ways around making. Yeah, he's all good.
Yeah,
Oh,
luckily I can eat the seafood. I'm gonna tear the seafood up, but I can't have any beef, no pork. But if I could get like vegan mac and cheese, maybe your son can hook it up. I would greatly appreciate it.
Oh yeah. But we'll get you hooked up.
We'll get you hooked up because
no
if it can be made, he can make it.
Yeah.
He's a chef extraordinaire and a bartender.
And I'll I'll do a little shavings of pork in there for you.
Don't kill me now. I don't have my EpiPen yet.
Not me. I just listen to music and cannot play. What are you talking about?
I have no idea. Apparently.
Are you talking about my guitar extraordinaire?
Yeah.
That's not Kevin, baby.
Oh, okay.
That was Phil.
Oh man.
Okay.
That was Phil that plays the music.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
No. I mean, Kevin looks the part. Kevin looks like he's a rock star.
He really does look like a rock star.
But I tell you what, he's more of a cornhole player than he is a guitar player.
Okay. Yeah.
He's gonna be my partner next year.
He's gonna be the partner next year for cornhole.
Yeah. Gave me a stage 3 heart block.
Man, ticks are the worst.
So
they're horrible.
Yeah, ticks are bad.
Ticks are horrible.
Yeah. So, but you don't have to worry. We don't have ticks here.
We do not have ticks.
we keep the yard mowed, so there's no high grass. I mean, and plus it's in April, so it's where the bugs really start coming out in that. So
before they wake up,
we'll keep you safe.
Yeah, it's before the bugs wake up from the pits of hell.
Right.
Yeah.
If there's some bugs out, we'll just wrap you in bubble wrap.
We can take care of it.
Yeah. You'll be safe with us.
Exactly.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be a blast.
Yes. So we're expecting a lot bigger crowd this next year than we had last year, and we had a good crowd last year.
Well, I think they saw us.
Who saw us?
We did a live.
Yeah, it was wild.
There was music. There was drinking.
Yeah. There was some flooding that happened, which is not going to happen this year.
All bathrooms work. All bathrooms are working.
All right.
We're all good.
We are good. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're.
Yes,
I'm glad you're done come. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jim had shop vac in hand,
Jim
and he
had
was
a
sucking
shop
up all the water.
Nikita from Pip Stalkers was hand deep down the sewer line.
The flood of 23. Oh, that was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah. All right.
I know. We got to let her go.
Yeah.
We got to let him go.
Yeah.
Gotta let him go.
Gotta let him go.
No.
I know.
You got to work in the morning. You were off today, weren't you?
Yeah, I got work in the morning. I really don't feel like going.
Just say it's a short week.
Yeah. Because I'm teaching. I'm still currently in grad school for my master's degree, and the degree program that I'm in make it to where I have to be off and take classes every Friday. So I'm only working 3 days this week.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, I work 10-hour shifts, so I'm off on Fridays anyways. I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I have a 3-day weekend every week anyway. So
yeah, I love it.
I work every day, it seems.
Yeah.
He's out there watching YouTube and scrolling TikTok. How's work going, baby? I'm like, shut up.
What do you want for lunch today?
He's like, "What'd you say?" I said, "I love you."
So, all right, we're gonna put you backstage real quick.
Okay.
We'll talk to you in just a second.
Hold on, nephew. Go backstage, and we'll be right there.
Thank you guys. Thank you everybody that
family
showed up
comes.
tonight. Thank you for every week. You guys show up, show out. We love the support.
They're awesome.
If you guys haven't gave us a thumbs up on this yet, make sure you thumbs up on the way out. If you're not subscribed to us, subscribe to us. I mean, we're doing it for fun. We've been talking. We actually might get monetized. You were mentioning that tonight.
We might, just because.
We might go ahead and sign up for it and just be able to do some specials for some channel members, or I don't even know how that shit works. I know we can do channel memberships. We can do that type. So we might.
We might go ahead and do it.
We might go ahead and just.
We might go ahead
submit
and do it.
submit the stuff and
Submit
go ahead and get
the stuff.
monetized. We did get. What's funny is we got monetized on fucking TikTok the other day and made 10 cents.
Well, like, hold up. We might go ahead and do it on. We might go ahead and do it on YouTube.
so we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Because it would be fun to do some membership lives. That way we can just kind of have some fun.
Yeah.
Doing some special stuff, maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's never,
you guys may be way too sick of us to do it. Who knows?
Yeah. So this is not about money for us. This is all about bringing the community together and having fun and laughing with you guys.
Laughing at ourselves.
And laughing at ourselves. Meeting you guys, getting to know you guys in chat. And then when we go to these shows, get to meet with you guys.
And having tons of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have a blast. I mean, we met Elias last year up at Tenley.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
He won that free trip with Nicole.
Yeah.
So and we didn't even mention that, but he won a free trip from Nicole's giveaway, and I believe flew him up first class. And
my God,
I mean, it was awesome. So we got to meet Elias last year, and I mean, we love him.
He's been our nephew ever since.
Yeah,
I think.
Absolutely love him.
Love him to pieces.
Love everybody in the chat.
Yep.
I mean, we've met probably 90% of the chat.
Got to meet Kara Shea.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Jar's been family for God since the get-go, I think.
Jeremy's brother.
Jeremy's brother.
We got to meet him for the first time this last July, and it just amazing family. I mean, a family man. I mean, the family's amazing.
Yeah.
Let us in. We've met Holly several times. We get to joke back and forth with Holly because I mean we're family. I mean we can say whatever we want to with each other, and it's. We met Kevin. Nicole. We've met Nicole.
Nicole and I just scream like banshees when we get to see each other.
Yeah.
Dawn, we got to meet Dawn.
Yeah, we got to meet Dawn. I mean, there's so many.
There's so many that we've gotten to meet, and that's been so exciting.
Got to meet Stephanie. I mean, I got to introduce her to people. I said, "Hey, this is Stephanie." She turned around. She's like, "What did you call me?" I'm like, "Fuck, I said the wrong name." But we got to meet everybody, and we want to meet everybody else. Miss Bailey.
God, Miss Bailey. We drug that poor girl all over Arlington, taking her to meet people. And
Arlington. You're right. Yeah, it was Arlington. And then we did a show in Louisiana, and
oh my God, they came up and stayed all day with us.
And Angie forgot her uniform, so Miss Bailey, luckily enough, had her Celtic Balls T-shirt on, so she got to stand behind the booth and sell for us that day because Angie was out of uniform. So, and that's never to happen again. I think she's got 3 T-shirts already in the suitcase.
I've got T-shirts packed in the suitcase.
So, again, thank you guys for showing up tonight. Thank you for supporting Elias. Go over there and subscribe to his channel. Following him on all his social media links.
Yeah, if you're not following, you guys, and don't ever hesitate to drop your links in the chat. Make
Yes.
sure you're supporting each other because we
Yeah.
love when you do
Yeah.
that.
Our chat is open. If you guys want to drop your links whenever,
Please do
you
so.
drop your links. If you guys have some exciting news, throw it out there in the chat. You know, we want to see it. You know, we want to be able to recognize it. And our chat is an open chat, and I think that's why we wanted to do an open chat this next week.
Next week, because
Is
we want
just
to
where it opens up to everybody
and take questions and
Yep.
just have a ball.
And
So.
if it gets off track, it gets off track.
With
That's the
us,
way we operate around
it
here.
usually does.
So I'll let you close it out, baby.
Okay. We will be right here doing what we love, loving what we do, and y'all keep chasing your dream. Love you
ya.
guys.
Love you, love you, love you.